A glitch is defined as a sudden malfunction or irregularity in equipment. But what happens when you experience a real-life glitch? Something that doesn't follow the set rules of our reality, or possibly seeing something that should be impossible. Some are scary, some are interesting, but a glitch is still a glitch. Here's 5 glitches in the matrix of our reality. Number 1. My mom owned a music box since she was a child in the 50s, and about 15 or 20 years ago, it broke. It always frustrated her. She died in 2006 when I was 11, after a battle with lung cancer. Now fast forward to a year and a half ago. It's 1 a.m. and I decide to go to sleep, logging out of Facebook. I lie there for a couple seconds. I live in the basement. Above my TV unit is the music box, right by the tiny basement window. And as I take a breath and get ready for sleep, the music box goes off, full volume and full speed. I'm literally frozen in fear since I think someone is playing a prank by the window. I finally get up and run upstairs without looking back. I'm thinking it's my imagination, but as I sat upstairs listening to it for 7 minutes, I was shaking like a leaf. Now, I have never heard or remembered the music box tune before it broke, but when I described it to my dad, he said that that was the one. Number 2. I was driving home from my girlfriend's one night. Going home the back way where I live is very flat, so the road I was on was dead straight with no bumps or small hills or any places the road got higher or lower or anything like that. Just straight road. So I'm driving straight ahead, got my high beams on because there's no one around, and I can see everything in front of me. There's no houses on either side, no driveways, just fields. Nothing behind me either. Out of nowhere, a car appears about 20 feet in front of me, driving in the opposite direction on the other side of the road. I was going pretty fast, so I passed him quickly, but when I look in my rearview mirror, there's nothing there. No car. Nothing. Nothing but road. It freaked me out so bad I had to pull over and calm down before I could keep going. Number 3. My university was bisected by a big lake with a wooden footbridge going across it, and it had a gazebo island in the middle. One night, while walking up to the footbridge, I noticed a guy in a gray hoodie, with the hood up, walking across the section of the bridge closest to me, towards land. I didn't really think anything of it, just another student walking by. At that moment, a big oak tree next to the sidewalk I was on cut off my view of the bridge for just a second. When I passed the tree and looked towards the bridge, the guy in the hoodie was just gone. He couldn't have possibly walked by me off the bridge because I would have seen him, and he couldn't have had time to turn around and make it all the way back to the center island either. He was just gone into thin air. It gets weirder though. When my friend came back from abroad the next semester, something in the conversation reminded me of what I saw, and I started bringing it up, and said I saw something weird on the bridge. His eyes lit up and he asked me, "Dude in a gray hoodie disappeared?" He said he'd seen something just like that in his freshman year, but he never mentioned it because he thought his eyes were playing tricks on him. Number 4. One of my friends has a family photo on her wall of her family in Florida back in '98. And about 4 years ago we were all around at her place for a party, and one of the girls just bursts out crying. When she finally calmed down, she said that in the background of the family photo, a family is walking past, and it's the people in the photo. Her mom, her dad, her brother, and she is more or less looking right into the camera. We all laugh about it now, but it's so weird to look at. Number 5. I used to work in a building that had 3 levels of sub-basements. with a piece of lab equipment I typically worked on in the lowest basement. I had the only key. There was a phone wired in there, and I did work late some nights. But not this night. I was sleeping alone in my apartment when I woke up to a call on my cell phone from my girlfriend at 3 a.m. She was in hysterics and asking why I had scared her so bad. Apparently, she received a call from that basement phone just a minute earlier, with someone who sounded like me slowly repeating her name until crackling and fading out. My apartment was 10 miles away from work. I thought she was lying, but I saw the 3 a.m. call from the basement phone logged on her cell phone. It still freaks me the fuck out.